Hi. Yo soy Dora. No, hi. How's everybody doing? Hi. It's me. It's Jeff. We're here. It's Wednesday, and we're gonna play some Splatoon today. I am in the middle of a brain. I got up and my wife had a dentist appointment this morning, and so she had to rush out super early, and then I was in charge of both kids for a little bit, and then and now I'm just like, what? I need to put some caffeine inside of me to stave off the horrors. Thank you for thanks solid snacking and a Gladius cat. Finally, a cat that can appreciate the video game Gladius. We've advanced as a culture. And Rain 721. That's it. Yeah, and WTFBs. Thanks everyone. Yeah, so I am in a weird brain, like not brain fog is an extreme term. But yeah, I'm just feeling a little scatterbrained today. And we need to get back on course. And so we're turning to Rockstar X-Durance Blue Raz today. Blue Raz. I've had one of these before. It's been a very long time. So we'll see, kind of where it ends up on the list. But yeah, no more effing around. I gotta. Yeah, no, it's just I just don't feel together in a weird way. It's strange feeling. Tastes better than it smells. The smell has a real chemically vibe to it. The taste also has a really chemically vibe to it. Great. That's a weird. Not a huge fan. It tastes blue. And it tastes like blue chemicals. You know what I mean? And bleh. Yeah, no, this is not great. This is not a great drink. I expected better, honestly. I think Rockstar, they have a drink at the top of our list right now, and that's great. But yeah, this, I don't know, the X-Durance flavors were always weird because it was them taking it up to 300 milligrams. And so it puts it more in the kind of Bang and Rain category, and the flavor profiles get a lot dicey at 300 milligrams, where you really start to get those chemical flavors coming through a lot stronger because they're like trying to mask things. Yeah, 0-calorie drinks that are trying to mask whatever the hell is going on in there. Some are better than others. You're probably better off if you're drinking for flavor. You're probably better off taking it down to 240. Or maybe, hey, if you want to, if you just want a fun little, maybe take it down to 160, which is where the Rockstar recoveries lie. You know what I mean? And that's a decent little spot as well for flavor. But I don't know. I feel like some of the drinks on our list, I'll pull up the list real quick. Like, I got to go over here for that, I think. We'll get the list in here. There are definitely some 300 milligram drinks that do a good job with flavor. And like I said, I'm just feeling a little hazy here, so we'll get the list in front of me. Well, I mean, Rain Orange Dreamsicle right off the bat. Boom. That's a hot number 2. The Ghost Sour Patch Kids, I believe Ghosts are also in the 300 range. C4 is definitely up there, I think. The Rockstar Zero Fruit Punch is a 240, and I think the Lemonade is a 160, but these bangs are all 300. I think most of the C4s are 300. So, you can still have a high caliber, a high gravity energy drink. And Ghosts are 200? Okay. Maybe that's okay. I'm pretty sure Rain is 300. As it is largely a Bang competitor. I thought all these all these drinks that look like pre-workout, I thought they were all playing around in that 300 milligram territory. So yeah, so hi. Here we are, fresh off of yesterday's streams. There were so many games announced, and then of course overnight we kind of got into the start of TGS, or started seeing reports coming out of TGS. Judgment and Lost Judgment launched on Steam. Remember when they weren't coming to PC because whoever the actor is had some kind of weird contract thing, and what Johnny's whatever idol agency was exploiting him was preventing the game from appearing on PC. Well, they must have solved that one way or the other to make that a reality. And so those came out. They announced two more Like a Dragon games? One more? I guess it's one more because it's got different names per territory, right? They're calling it like a 7 Gaiden in Japan, but they're just calling it 8 here. Because why have the numbers match up? It worked for Dynasty Warriors to have the numbers be off by 1. Final Fantasy famously, of course, having... Okay, so wait, so there's 2, so 8 is an actual separate game, and 7 Gaiden is, okay. And then there's Ishin, the old Kiwami, like whatever, the old other thing. The remaster of that. So is that 3 total Like a Dragon games? 7 Gaiden is just called Gaiden. Okay, all right, thank you for clearing that up. 2 versions. I moved monitors around. It is and I've made a discovery here. So my 4K monitor is a lot of things in Windows when you put them on 4K monitors, the high DPI stuff. Certain apps don't like it, and their menus get cut off, or just the text gets weird and all this other stuff. OBS, the streaming application that I'm using to talk to you right now, is such an application. And so I was like, well, why don't I move this over to the other monitor over here and solve that problem? And so now over here, I've got Discord and Steam, and like Plex Amp would live here normally too. But every time I open and close those apps, they show up in different positions. And that's frustrating because I don't know what the fuck the deal is with fucking 4K monitors in Windows. If it's like maybe not the... If it is not the... Wow, more like Piscord. That is wow. Anyway, so everyone's on swapped monitors over here, and now that's weird. But furthermore, every time I open up Steam, it's in a weird different position. It won't stick to its position. It's incredibly annoying. And furthermore, I have discovered that all of the colors on this monitor are completely wrong, which I did not notice before. Power Toys Fancy Zones. Yeah, I figured there would be some kind of weird thing you could install that would be better at making that stuff stick. Anyway, the thing I've discovered is that, and forgive me, these colors are... So the Go XLR app, which is my stream, my audio device interface, you can configure the colors all however you want, and then the colors show up in the app, and the colors show up on the device itself. And now I'm looking at the device, and it's kind of a bluish, let's call it purplish, something like that. But over here on the app, those sliders look completely red. And I have determined that the colors, through this deduction, I have deduced that the colors on this monitor are completely wrong. And I don't exactly know how to fix that. And I could adjust the color. I'm sure there's like settings on the monitor itself, but wouldn't you do that sort of stuff in Windows? I don't know. Frustrating. Anyway, something I'll think about later. Yeah, degauss it. Yeah, we'll get we'll see if it has a built-in degausser. If not, I'll get a drill and tape a magnet to it and just you ever do that? You ever manually degauss? You ever do a fun thing? Like it's always a good time. It's always a good time. All right. Where are we putting blue raz? I don't think it's especially great. Yeah, the ICC profile for the monitor I thought was loaded. I went and looked at it. It looked like it was. And so I just discovered this morning, so I need to go dick around with that a little bit later. But now everything in Discord looks a slightly different shade, and I can't tell you what's different about it because my eyes don't work. Where are we putting Rockstar X-Durance Blue Raz on this list? I'm going to say my gut reaction is it should be kind of low. It's not a great beverage, but I say it's better than Zoa Fruit Punch. It's better than the Rockstar Throwback Edition sugar-free OG flavor. It's maybe, it's purple haze-ish for sure. But it has, it's got power, so it's like, is this going to be, I'm going to say this is going to be our new number 22. We're going to drop that in right here. Right below the G Fuel Mega Man Blue Bomber Slushy, but it is better than Cyclone Energy Drink Zero Acai. All right, Rockstar X-Durance Blue Raz. We'll type that there, and then we'll paste the new list in for all to see. Before we move on, there you go. Boom. We're up to 33 drinks on this list. That's a lot. That's a lot of them. But there are still more. I have one more in the fridge, and of course, all the ones we got from Puerto Rico are still there. I gotta check those. Check out some more of those. It's slow going when you're only drinking one a day. Maybe I should just step it up. I probably should start drinking 4 or 5 of these things a day, right? Is that no? Definitely not. Definitely not. Why don't we play some Splatoon? Splatoon 3 is a video game that is out now. Apparently it's selling like gangbusters in Japan. I don't know that we've seen any kind of US numbers for it. Let me toggle this over. And, I got to toggle this over here too. Like so. Oh, wait, I've got a button. I can just push for this. Okay. So, I hate this. So I've docked my Joy-Cons into this stupid thing. I don't like the way this feels. I'm really, as time goes on, I'm finding that I am really not liking any of the Switch control options. The way that the buttons feel, the way that their D-pad feels. I think the Pro controller sucks. Like there's just a I would probably use the Pro controller though, but I can't find it. I don't know where it is. That's how often I was using the Pro controller. This is not good. So the thing I can't wrap my mind around with motion controls, the thing I have the hardest time doing, and it's obviously it's one of those things that comes with time, right? Is that you're supposed to just use it for up and down, and then use the right stick to turn. And I want to use all motion or no motion. Splitting it between the two of them is really, I think, is kind of rotten. And so because I find myself, because this does work, I think you can turn this off. But it's not a. Like people seem shocked that I'm saying the Pro controller sucks. It's like, okay, given the other like official options on the Switch, the Pro Controller is fine. Compared to proper fucking controls, the Pro Controller sucks. The buttons on it feel terrible. The whole thing feels bad. It is just better than the Joy-Cons docked into this thing. That's all. You know, you're grading on a curve when you're talking about Switch controllers. I do have an 8-bit DOE controller around here that looks like a SNES controller with analog sticks on it, but I don't know where that went either. A lot of things got, a lot of stuff got jumbled up and moved around into weird places when the water damage happened in this room. And it's still going to be, we're not quite, I mean, the wall is repaired, but there's no baseboards down. So there's still like slightly more work that has to be done in this room. And so I haven't moved everything back in. All right, let's try to look at some other... I'm still trying to figure out, like, the Dark Tetra Dualies. That's what I was using there, right? I don't know that I like those. I've heard good things about the Aero Spray MG. Let's give that a look here. Nope, wait. I need to make, oh, I guess I can't do that from here, huh? This controller situation is not working for me. I need to turn off all the motion. And I'll experiment with it more maybe some other time or something, but, like, I can't. It's too messy. And also, like, it feels like it gets out of alignment, and I'm constantly having to use the center camera button. And I feel like, generally speaking, and this maybe goes for VR a little bit as well, anytime you have to, like, have a... Here, hit this button when the camera gets fucked up. Anytime you need to devote that much controller space to correcting that, there's something... Your setup sucks. Like, you've made some poor choices somewhere along the way. All right, this seems like it paints pretty well. What do we have on... Oh, I don't know that I like this thing. I don't know that I like that thing with the exploding thing. And then what do we have here? A grenade of some kind. I had been using the... Oh, someone else was... Let's try the zapper. Someone said the zapper was good. This feels all right. I kind of like the dualies because I like the little dodge slide you can do, though. All right, one of those suction grenades. We need to clean up if we're gonna paint enough to get the super. Okay. Oh, okay. What, cool. I got a cool drink. What's... I'm not... I mean, I've got arrows pointing up next to me, so you know it does something sweet. I wouldn't be opposed. This seems all right. The zapper seems okay. Maybe we'll buy that and give it a go. Give it a shot. Awesome. This seems like a good opportunity to say that, like, seamless reconnections are something that they should probably put into these games. Like this isn't something that you need to point out. Just reconnect. Oh, but wait. We have to kick you out of where you were, save the game, and then are you sending me all the way back? Yeah, you're sending me all the way back out here to 30 FPS zone. That is dumb. I think. TV mode. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Oof, the frame rate here, rough stuff. Rough stuff. It just looks so terrible here. Anyway, let's get back into the world where oh, let's go buy the weapon we were going to buy, I guess. Yeah, the having, you know, hey, you got disconnected from the internet and we got to kick you all the way out, instead of like realizing, hey, this is a system that goes to sleep. This is a portable system that might get disconnected from the internet from time to time. Just seems like something they should account for a little more intelligently. I don't know if I want to use a golden ticket on this though, because like I'm level 4, like I'll be level 6 so soon. Yeah, I'm gonna wait and just use a regular ticket for it. Let's go with the Glooga-Doolies. Grabbed by the Glooga-Doolies. No, wrong. This menu. It's like 3 different buttons for 3 different menus. And, you know, they all are useful in their own way. It's just like, jeez. Do I have an opinion on fighting players using the hitbox for competition? I think that's probably fine. I don't know. The hitbox seems really weird and mysterious to me. I know that there's some concerns about it being too good or something like that, but I don't know how many hitbox players are winning majors. Is that a thing yet? Or so this dodge roll you get with the dualies, I do like. Anyway, let's do a video game for real. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely seen more players kind of switching to hitboxes. I thought about buying one after seeing the ads for them at Evo, the little miniature ones. I was like, oh, that might be fun to get. And then they were backed up to October and all this sort of stuff. And that prevented me from spending any money. So I guess I'll say up front here, I have been doing terribly at this. I have been fucking sucking at this so far. And I need to turn the game down in my headphones a little bit because it is a bit loud. Okay. I forgot I had the wall. Maybe not the best use of the wall there. Let's go there. Let's go all the way out here to where it's bad. Yeah, I mean, that's what I get. Let's go slightly less out. You know, let's go slightly less out there where it is slightly less bad. Oh, that didn't. My dodge roll did me no favors there. Okay, let's go there. Sometimes I think maybe I should switch to like one of the rollers, or, you know, I tried one of the brushes or something that is really good at painting territory, because I find myself very focused on like, hey, we sure did leave behind a lot of space in our base to that we could have, you know, we could be painting. And so as oh, hey, there's a person there. It's like these spots, what are we doing? We might have won this one. That's the first one of these I've won in like the last 5 or 6 matches, I think. Let me turn this down a little bit. Line in. There we go. 80%. How about? Okay. Okay. Well, I could go look and see what those abilities are, but I'm not going to go buy gear right now anyway, so we'll just assume they're all good. There we go. Last place on my team. Doing good. Feeling good about it. Doing great. Oh, that's neat. Can I, okay. Oh, huh. Oops. Yeah. That went about as well as I expected there, I guess. Let's go over here. Behind the roller guy. Oh. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I'm having... I'm having bad times in just like one-on-one encounters. I feel like I am just not... I'm not getting around on them. You know, I don't know. I'm sure it's a mix of a few things. Of like, perhaps they are aiming more quickly than I am. Are they using tilt controls? Is that a problem? Time to kill in this game is brutal, which is like kind of refreshing for like, you know, how colorful and like fun or whatever, quote unquote, it is. I think it's fucking crazy how fast you die. Like, you just get smoked. Yeah, he did the thing I should have done. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say I'm like okay at shooters. I'm not, you know, gonna go do an esports or whatever the hell. But like, Splatoon, at least so far with this game, I am getting torn up. Torn up. Yeah. What? Metatat in the chat says they definitely changed something. I played some Splatoon 2 before this and was cleaning people up, but this one I'm getting my ass kicked. And I'm wondering if it's... Someone pointed this out the other day where, you know, because Splatoon 2 was a Switch game, people actually played it and they got hooked on it and they never stopped playing it. So now, day one Splatoon 3 players are way better than day one Splatoon 2 players were. Like, people just went out and got fucking really good at Splatoon. Which is, I think that's awesome that this game can do that. Because again, it's one of those like deceptive things where you just go like, oh, yes, Nintendo's first person, or Nintendo's competitive shooter. Like, yeah, sure. But like, it's got its own thing going on for sure. And there's a depth to it that you can definitely get into, a real strategy, all that other stuff. I just, like I said, absolutely suck shit at it. Okay. Okay. That was the thing I want. That's the thing I want to be doing, is dodge rolling and smoking people. Yeah, I still don't know what the range on that thing is. And yeah, okay. Okay, let's... Ah! Ah! Let's go here. Yeah, but I assume part of it is just like practice and, you know, making sure that I'm familiar with all the stuff I can do, right? But like, this death fucking sneaks up on you in this game, or sneaks up on me. In a way where like it's just like, oh, pop, I'm fucking dead. Oh, holy shit! Like, you know, just grenade shows up behind you. That guy walks out around a corner. Bop, done. Like, shit, man. We got a little bit in the middle there towards the end. Is that? Nope. Closer than it had any right to be. I feel like we were in our back third for most of that match, but... when we hit, I think, was it level 5 for the zapper? When we hit level 5, we'll go change guns and see if I have any better luck with that. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess not. I'm going to guess no. The other thing is I feel like I probably get caught aiming down a little too much. Aiming down to paint. Like I'm thinking about the ground a lot when I should probably be, especially like midfield or when I'm kind of closer to their spawn and stuff. I should probably be up and ready to shoot them. See, is that supposed to be killing people, or is it just gonna like paint a I feel like I've never seen like, hey, you splatted somebody. Kills people if they're caught in it. Yeah, that's what I assumed it did, but I guess that also just means I am using it fucking poorly. Because I don't think I've seen a "you fucking splatted somebody" message after using that thing ever. Oh, that's not a good. This is not a good. Do I think we'll see a Splatoon 4? Yes, hell yes, definitely. They will put out another console at some point, and they will say, "Here's the next Splatoon." Like we probably won't see another Splatoon on Switch at this point, you know, since they've already done 2, and they'll support this one for a while, presumably. But like with the way this game just sold, yes, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I took that motherfucker down with me. At least I got a kill, man. Yeah, yeah. I am super bad at this game, and I like it. I do still like it. But the other thing I'll say is I think this game when you get ripped up in this game, it doesn't always feel good. You don't always feel like, oh, I'm gonna get back in there and make it happen. Like there are some really discouraging losses in this game sometimes, and nope. Yeah, I mean, Apex did really well in Japan, and you start to wonder, like, does Splatoon 4 have a battle royale mode? Something like that. Like, do they try and go that way with it? Let's bottom my team again. There were a couple games last night where I was the top of my team and we were still losing. So, I don't know. I don't know what that actually means. It doesn't mean much, but damn it. Tried a roller for a while? Yeah. Maybe I'll give that a look. I don't currently have a roller. I have a brush, but you can hold the brush down and run with it, right? Is that the same thing, or is that a different thing? I know there's different classes of weapons and whatnot, but brush is different? Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh, did I? Okay. Ah! Everyone is here. Oh, God. No ink on the wrong color. All that shit, y'all. Oh, how about I try to roll again? And how about I try to roll again? Yeah, I'm just... Ugh! Doing bad. Fuck! Alright. Oh, wrong button. Wait, can I not? I'm trying to bring up the map and I'm using the D-pad instead of the face buttons. That's how shook I am. Feeling pretty okay about our paint situation, but do I have the Ethernet adapter? No, I don't. I mean, I have the OLED switch has an Ethernet port just on it, so. But I don't have that plugged in because I don't. This is the first time I've played my Switch since Metroid Dread, I think. So, just don't use it enough to had to like fish out my dock and go like, where the hell why is this thing not working? What's going on? And it's just, yeah, it was weird. But my freshness has been raised, which is always feels good. Let's go to the brush for one match here, and then because I'm almost level 5, and then when we level, I'll go back and get behind people and hit them with the paint. I like it. I like this plan. Well, I took someone with me. At least I took someone with me. Why is that? Okay. Oh, that's weird. What did I do wrong there? Something. I did something wrong there. Yeah. That's my guy. What? Yeah. Good. No. Run away. Well, this is going slightly better. Thought maybe I could wheel up on that guy and hit him, but maybe I could have. It just did not go that way for me. Ah, fuck you, man. Ah! Ah! Just raining down. Wipe out. I'm gonna say we probably didn't win that one. I got more kills though. Thanks to Justin McElroy. One of these, husbands of a politician out here. I don't know. An accolade for the hot subs here. This. I like this game. I'm fucking awful at it. I like this game. But, geez, man. I am having... I guess swap between the map. That's weird. Okay. We want which of the 3 menus do we want? We want the one that lets us go buy weapons. Okay. Yes, the berries and cream. Okay, guns. Fizzy bombs. Get a little bit of that reef slider, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Launch the umbrella itself. I like the way that they have the weapons guy, the weapon mushroom man, tell you about the weapons, but I feel like this stuff, like they dump a lot of info on you in this very small text window. It's like, okay, here's 4 pages about this gun. A Splatana. That seems fun. Okay, yeah, this is the a vertical slash while tilting forward. Just step forward. Oh, he's like, I didn't even mention the other thing it does that I'm not going to tell you about in any way, shape, or form. The gun is level 6, not level 5. I'm a damned idiot. I tried this out a little bit in the training thing and thought it was kind of a cool idea, but oh, the Ultra Stamp's the gigantic hammer, right? Anyway, I should try a roller, eh? Well, let's just get the base level regular ass roller and see how that goes. Big bubbler. And now we're back out here into this just... I think this is a great looking game. I think the Splatoon visual style is awesome, but like when you put it in this world where frame rate is whatever where frame rate is the opposite of king, it feels like that they sent out a pre-release version of this game and said like, hey, just as a note here, we're gonna improve the frame rate before we ship. Don't worry. But jeez. It's just I mean, at least it's stable, right? I don't know. And the battles happen in with smaller area, you know, less detailed. Well, yeah, I would say they happen in somewhat smaller and less detailed areas, with fewer moving characters in them, and that's probably why you get a smooth frame rate in the video game part of the video game and a less good frame rate here in whatever you want to call this. But yeah, the town areas have never run great in any of those games, right? All right, so same type deal. We hold the button down and we get going, kind of like with the brush. Got it. And then we can go like that. That's a slow rate of fire, but all right. And then we have what is this? This is the big bubbler. Show me your big bubbler, girl. I don't know. What am I even saying? Oh, I have enough money for one of these. I don't have... What does this even do? Sure. Great. Love it. Okay, let's go into a video game with this thing and see how it goes. So is that a... I only get that if I jump out of squid form, the little kind of vertical little thing. Okay. Oh no, Lewis MLG is on the other team. We're hosed! What is with this matchmaking giving me esports competitors? I think I might like the brush more. I don't know. I don't know. Buddy, I'm behind you. Let me roll. Oh, yeah. Okay. Esports. Accursed esports. It's going great. Suck it. How about that? Eat hot paint. I feel like I don't really have an answer for these sorts of situations. I feel like that roller is not good at shooting up that. Okay, let's... I'm just trying to paint, man. I'm just trying to have a good time painting. I think we did an okay job with the painting, so I at least feel okay about that. I feel like we outpainted him. That guy esports me in the face with his sniper rifle a few times. But you still lost, Buster. You got styled on, bitch. I don't know. What am I doing? That's right. Sorry, MLG dude. Everyone from FaZe Clan was watching this match and saw you get worked. By the 4th place. You were 3rd on your team. Wait, all right, well. Did get 10 kills. I don't know what. Oh no, not Mad Charles. All right, let's go over here and do some forward painting. What's up, man? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Make this go away. No, okay, I'm not going there. All right, that's how good I'm doing. Sometimes I can't figure out the spawn menu. I guess it's my job as the roller girl here to to do this backfield painting, huh? If not me, who? If not now, when? Yeah, I am back here painting stuff. What are you gonna do about it? Shoot me and kill me? Oh yeah? Well, I wish I moved a little bit faster so that I could have rolled over that guy and murdered him. I feel like that would have been fun. No, what? Oh, okay. Did that person die? Maybe. I don't know. What is this? What is this? Hey, I killed a guy. Ridiculous. Steal your shit here at the end? Oh man, I could have got that guy. Yeah, that did not go well. My team is doing me dirty. You know, look, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm doing amazing. So in some ways, I am probably doing my team dirty as well. Keep going. So yeah, we can do that. That's got a pretty good range on it. But you gotta, you know, it's gotta be your re-emerging kind of jumping slash. Not that hard to do. It's just like, you know, the corridors and the areas in these maps are not open like this, you know? So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's tight. You can do it from any jump. I was having trouble doing it from regular jumps, but I will try that. Well, that worked out great. I should have. Yeah, that's it's like the Call of Duty melee kill sickness where you're just like, oh, I'm behind somebody, I'm going to sneak up and do them dirty this way, when in reality you should just shoot them. That's what I was doing there. I was like, I'm going to roll over this person. when I should have let up and hit him with the paint. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. How about that? How about fuck you too? How about that? How about we both die? Everybody dies. I'm not liking the way this one's looking. That's a bad place for me. Still alive. Mucking through this shit with low ink. No. So your two special moves work off the same meter, right? If I use the curling bomb, it's going to prevent me from using the... Or it's going to steal some of the meter that I would use to charge up the bubble, right? No, it's two separate things. Oh, curling bomb uses ink. Okay, got it. Got it. I thought it was both. I thought you had to have ink above the line and some amount of meter. Not Mr. Bubbles. That did not go at all how I had hoped. Because how I had hoped it would go is that I would kill everyone and be alive and laughing. It did not go that way. Yeah, that's, yeah. I think some of it, there's just some aspects of the game, too, that I'm just, like, slow on the uptake, like the nuances of the weapons and stuff. Like, jumping attack does this, like, you know, like some of that stuff, I'm not using those in the right situation. That worked out for once. But, you know, that stuff's going to take time, right? Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to just hang out back here and steal all your shit. Picture me rolling, they say. Here comes trouble. That didn't go, it didn't work out. It is still not working out. Okay. Someone else took that guy out, I guess. I'm just like flailing around going, fucking die, die, die. Is he hiding? I don't know. Everybody die. It's a bummer. I felt like I was doing pretty good work there for a little bit. In painting, in the paint department. But meanwhile, somewhere else, shit was going south. Yeah, it's... Like I said, I feel like there's just... some losses in this game that are like very... It's very dejecting, you know? And I think it's because I'm not getting kills. Like, if you... Think about a match of like a Call of Duty or something like that. If your team loses, you can usually rest on like, yeah, but that one time I killed that guy and did this thing and did this and did this. And, you know, you have some personal achievements you can fall back on. Whereas here, I am sucking at that aspect of the game. And so the only personal achievement I can say is like, well, that was one spot where I painted a bunch and that was good. I mean, we still lost because I did not paint enough. But boy, I sure did paint. I suspect that's probably why it's very easy to come away from this going like, man, we got fucking fucked. That other team fucked us into the dirt, and now here I am rolling around here aimlessly going, oh man. Thanks for that. Okay. Using gyro, you know, if I get to a point where I feel like I am doing better or closer to my best with default controls and then feel like I'm hitting a wall, then maybe I would go with the gyro stuff, but that's just going to be... Switching to that would be completely debilitating. All right, you roll that way. forgot to do the thing of getting my ink back. Okay. Oh. Well, that... Clearly that did not work out well for me. That guy had a tank. I did not have a tank. Feels good. It feels like there's a lot of us back here painting in their area. That seems like a good sign. Did we win one for a change? I think maybe. Okay. Decisively, let's say. For once. Look what I got. I'm the #1 Big Bubbler user. Thanks for tuning in to the #1 Big Bubbler user on the internet. We're out. We're out here big bubbling on these streets. Yeah, I'm 4th place on my team. That's because I was too busy bubbling. Guys, I'm here to bubble up. I'm here to bubble up. I'm here to bubble off. I like that person's name is just Yes. I'm a big fan of the band, I'm gonna assume. Now I'm over here. I'll take it. That guy's got cheat right in his name. Come on now. Ah! Yeah, well, not much I'm going to do there. Let's get out here so we can immediately get killed. All right, good job, everyone. Yeah, that's... Yes, yes, yes. Now I see why this other player is named Yes. That time I took someone with me, so... All right, we gotta do some... Some major renovations. Not gonna happen. Mm-mm. I feel like I'm slowly getting the hang of the roller, but I just, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like most of these matches, we're absolutely getting smoked. All right, maybe we'll have better luck on these other maps. And maybe when I hit level 6, I'll try the zapper and see if I have any better luck there. Where does it even say my level? Is there... Which one of these 9 menus? There we go. Almost level 6. Okay. Battle time. Sugar Knife is a good name. Roll, 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 roll. Yeah, okay. Everybody's rolling. Ah. I guess I could have bubbled there. Nice when that works out. I mean, I don't know. 2 for 1, sure. Not like killing people does you any good. I mean, it does in a sense, but... Try that shit on the train. had to have won that one, right? Oh, man. Fuck, dude. Number 1 overall splatter. That's what they call me in Canoga Park. Okay, we hit level 6, so 2nd place. That's better than the 4th that I've been doing. Okay, we'll go here. We'll go here. Well, you know what? Honestly, maybe I should stick with the roller after that round. Tacticooler. Okay, lightweight roller. Maybe this is a better roller, better handling. Okay, and this has the frickin' grappling hook, which is fun. I don't especially like the big bubble. It's a little smaller, so it'll be a little bit harder to paint. But let's try it. And let's buy this one, but not equip it for now, in case we want to try it later. And then I still have like golden tickets, so I get to go up here and unlock like whatever the high end shit is. It just I just don't know if any of it is stuff that. You know, I could get into the Flingza roller. Ink Mine and Tenta missiles sounds kind of fun. I mean, I could... I wish I could get the description on this, and, you know, because obviously it's got the range, you know, it's got the meters and stuff, but comparing it... Well, I guess that's why we can test it out. That's a little bit slower on that, Yeah, a little bit slower on that, but that's okay. What's up with this? Okay. That's fun. Wait, what the heck was that? Oh, it's a mine, right? Oh, that... Okay, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna try this one here, but let's look at the one we already bought and see. Oh boy. Which one was that? Where is it? There. The carbon roller. We'll try that. Out. Oh, no. Wrong. This. Faster. So faster firing, less ground covered. That's a... I don't know. I would probably take that. This feels like slightly faster movement, if I'm guessing here, you know. Be nice to just have a bunch of numbers to look at instead of having to go in here and go like, this is probably faster. Okay, well that's okay. Fuck, that's crazy. Bounce off after the first hit. That's an understandable trade-off, but. So maybe, yeah, maybe I'll spend the golden ticket on that Flingza one, the level 20 one, and try that one out. It does a decent amount of damage. All right, let's buy that other roller. Wrong button. This button. It would appear that this level 20 roller is the highest level roller. So stuttery. It's so. Oh, I don't even. Whew, okay. I'll go. Should I go look at clothing? I don't know that I should look at what the secondary abilities on the stuff that I unlocked actually ended up being. No, how do I... All right. Quick respawn. Okay, that's good, because I'm dying a lot. Ink recovery up. Sure. Ink saver main. Yeah, all right. Do amiibos do anything meaningful? Oh. Okay. So I'm not, like, getting hell of extra tickets or anything by scanning amiibos. I guess I can register my fit. Oh, that's interesting that it registers all the sensitivity and all that other stuff, too. Huh. Go buy, I mean, you could go buy a stylus that works with the touchscreen. Oh, a certified base inker, a CBI. Nope, wrong menu. Wrong menu. Stop talking. What does this goon want now? I have not. All right, let's give this a go. Hey everybody, it's battle time. All right. Ink, 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 ink. That's some bad place for a mine, but I forgot that's what it did. All right, that guy was sucking up all the paint. Let's go here and try and paint around the right side if we can get there. Oh, that's... Yep. Goddamn campers! Whatever. Take that with you. Suck on a little some of that. Why don't you, man? Oh. Well, that hardly seems fair. Maybe I should just start spawning in the base and walking out, you know? Painting as much as I can. Ah! Hey. Yay. 1 win for every 10-ish losses or so. Feels great. Ugh. I'm the #1 Splat assister. So, you're welcome. Battle time. That took a while. It took quite some time. I gotta go bad too. I get it. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, the slower roller is kind of hard to get a shot off in some of these situations, it seems like. Okay. Let's go here, I guess. Ah! That did not go my way. Okay. How about there? We gotta get out there and paint. Well, come and get me, I guess, and run into this mine. Well, that didn't fucking work at all. I think that might be, it's me, the first splat, the number one splat man. Scuba dabba deep dop ba dop bop. Skeep beep beep beep. Must paint. Must paint hard. Well, hopefully that scared somebody. I guess. I don't know. Nice when that works out. All right. Let's just keep painting. Oh, we got painted on. It's a very forward place to spawn. I'm assuming that this is going to go really poorly for me, but okay. Oh! Guy was just behind me painting while I was painting. Ah, no. Oh, right. Wait, oh, okay, where the fuck is... Okay. Oh, man. That last little, Dark Tetra Dually. This is going to cost us the game, isn't it? We just lost, right? Like, we were doing okay there for a bit, and then at the end there... Okay, alright. Still managed to win one. I'm the #1 Tenta missiles user. Maybe you've heard of me. I like that map. Okay. Time. Let's see how this one goes. Ugh. Okay. We will keep rolling, as the song goes. Oh! Well, all right then. Jeez. Okay. As long as everybody dies, that's okay. So how much meter you lose? Okay, that's a pretty significant chunk of meter on to lose when you die. Sure. Ugh, like I'm getting just enough for missiles and then dying. Stop shooting me! Not fair. Okay. Still, we got pretty far back there to do some shit, so that can only mean that this is going okay. For the moment. Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, what do we think? What do we think? Okay, I feel confident here. Yes. I'm the number 2 overall splatter. It's Peter North and then it's me. It said number 2 overall splatter, and I'm in 4th place. Battle time. I'm just splat. They got more coverage points. I feel like I was rolling around doing some pretty good painting, but well, if there are other weapons that are better at coverage, then maybe maybe I need to think about that. I feel like with those missiles, I just got to use them as soon as I got them and hope for the best. Look at all this area back here that is not inked at all. This is ridiculous. Yeah, okay. Yep. Sure. You did the thing to me that I want to do to everyone else. Oh, you're all the way over here, huh? Oh. Let's go stir up some shit. Ah, get away from that thing. Ah. Well, let's see if we can stay back here and cause trouble. If they're back here killing us, they're not out there painting. Unfortunately, I don't think the other 2 players are necessarily getting their paint on to any major degree back there, so maybe this is a losing strategy. Well, let's paint as much as we can paint. Go! Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Thanks to Tigerente. Hey, number one ground traveler. You know what they say about me. I'm out here finishing fourth. Time. All right. Well, hey, thanks everybody for hanging out. If you're having a good, hope you're having a good, Wednesday. I'm after getting some caffeine in me, my brain feels like a little bit more focused than it was when we started this morning. Jeez, I'm just a mess today. I slept okay, but yeah, I'm just had a messy morning. And here we are. You can always head over to patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann. You get an ad-free show, some hot bonus content there as well for you. You want to get in on the Jeff Gerstmann Hall of Fame, the hot exclusive podcast, Game Boys to Men. We are recording episode 3 next week. Early next week, hopefully. And that's going to be an exciting one. That's we're going to be talking Sega CD in that one. And I think that's going to be a really fun one because the Sega CD is just a strange device. And also it was kind of coming out when I was really, it was kind of like the thing that was on the horizon when I first started going to trade shows and all that other stuff. Like the Sega CD wasn't out yet, and so there was a lot of excitement around it. And so some of my first memories of talking to people who, work in video games and stuff was around the release of the Sega CD and all that sort of stuff. So that'll be a really fun episode. Check that one out for sure. And of course the podcast, the weekly podcast that went up on YouTube. That's up now. That should be up now. But also it's a podcast, so it's where podcasts go. You can get an ad-free version of that show on the Patreon. But if you like hot ads, and who doesn't, you can also get a version of that with ads wherever the heck podcasts are these days. Yeah. I like that you eventually kind of pick up on the cues in the music to know like how much time you have left. Like you can always look at the timer, but there's a certain Street Fighter 2 like chain, the music lets you know, hey, you're about to lose. I don't think so. Hey. Okay. Hey, we're getting some more wins in a couple hours in. I'm going to attribute that to my team and not me, honestly. I don't know that I'm probably like improving a little bit, but I'm still largely finishing fourth. I forget what the catalog does. Oh, like catalogs the battle pass looking thing. Okay. I'll have to go check that out. Wherever it is. Whichever one of these menus you go in to check that out, I guess. Re-ink, keep painting. Oh yeah? Okay. I finally did the thing I wanted to do, which was get up behind somebody with this roller and give them the damn business. Doesn't happen often enough. And now I'm gonna die. Yeah, let off the fucking roller and hit the button instead of holding it down. That's the thing I'm not doing in those close encounters is any kind of the vertical, the verticals, or just straight up splashing the paint. Like I'm rolling too hard, which everyone says that about me. This one's going poorly at the moment. Let's see. Oh, y'all are all up here, and that's, well. Let's go here. This seems like a good a spot as any. Yep. Let's just get back here and do some dirt. Yeah, stay close to this because they got the high ground. They're trying to... what if I go over here? What about that? See, I tried to shoot him that time. I tried to shoot him. But instead I got shot. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think we... I don't think we took that one. I don't think we got that one. I'm gonna go ahead and say... Nope. All right. First splat. I'll take it. Thank you for recognizing my splatness. What do we got going on over here? What's the... Yeah. Well, I guess maybe I'm wrong. I guess I should go look at... Oh, right. I have the general stores open. I haven't... What do you even get there? I don't know that I've even... Okay. You gonna tell me what any of that is? Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Growing rookie. Sure. Oh. Excuse me. I don't know what any of this does. What is it? Is this... What is... These go in your locker? I have a locker? Do they do anything? Just decorative. All right. I think I'm just going to save my money. You know, I don't... I wish this screen was better about saying exactly what you were currently wearing and what the abilities on it were so that you could quickly compare. You know what I mean? Because I have no idea what the fuck I'm wearing right now does. Intensify action. I love to intensify the action. Oh, okay. Squid rolls and squid surges. I'm not 100% positive what either of those things are. Is the roll the dodge roll with the dualies? Is that what that is? Haunt. Yeah. I remember Haunt being pretty good. But... like, run speed up seems good, but I think that might already be on the shoes I'm currently wearing, so... Oh, right, Surge is the charged wall jump thing. Yeah. Oh, it's still so rough out here. Oh, we've got to get back. Oh. Gotta get back in the lobby. And then what was this? There's like one, okay, there's one cheap one per day and then 30 frickin' thousand. That's crazy. So there's a locker in the lobby? Check it out. Oh. Don't put inappropriate content in your locker. Yeah, much better. Oh no, physics. Yeah, okay. That's my locker, I guess. Just gonna rifle through everyone else's locker. That's fun. I mean, the way it's kind of off to the side here in this separate room just feels like it would be very easy to never think about the locker ever again. But, neat. All right. Battle time. It's battle time, folks. I should adjust the position of this webcam. It seems no longer. I don't know what happened here, but... Oh, it's warm. Hot webcam. Okay. We're out here painting. Making it happen. Nope, don't need to go out there on the grates. Yeah, we think of that. How do you like how that shit works? Okay. Ah, get away from me. Give me somebody. You. And you. Okay, here we go. This feels like it's going okay. I should have shot. That's another case of I should have let off the button. But I didn't. And I fucking died. Yeah! Let's get back out there in time to do... No, nothing. Yeah. Yes? Yeah. I'm the #1 overall splatter. I'm the #1 enemy splatter. I splat. Don't let it be said that I don't splat. If anyone out there, you see anyone on the streets saying that I don't splat, you let them know I splat. You let them know that I finished 3rd. Which is still not very good. But at least it's not 4th. Dang it. Bop. 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 Okay. Let's do some more splatting. Let's splat harder. Let's splat with reckless abandon. Let's splat in a way that feels downright illegal and immoral. We're going to paint very hard. Locked onto 3 of them there. Maybe we'll get 1 of them. And maybe we'll get none of them. Oh, you. Ah! You and your stupid drinks. I wanted you to drink my paint. That's a series of bad moves. That's what I did there. A lot of bad things in a row. A series of bad choices. Ugh. Yeah. All right, Walter. If that is your real name. This one feels very touch and go. This feels like it could happen, but it's going to require some last minute painting or some hot rolls right here. This is not, yeah. Yeah. Nope, not going to happen. Nope. Not even close. Ugh. Ugh. Well, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm slightly better, but also still shitty. I feel like I'm still doing pretty bad. My freshness has been raised. Hey, second place. Nice. I mean, we lost, but... all right. Well, what do we want to do? Let's get back in it. Nope. Yep. Oh, what's... No. I don't know I don't know what Clam Blitz is. But maybe we'll try that and see what that's all about. Hello, yes. One ticket to the Clam Blitz, please. Oh, yeah. I'm here to fill the enemy's clam basket. I was born to literally do that. I imagine there's still value in painting because you need to be able to move quickly and go places and do things, but... Okay. Now that's a Clam Blitz. Let's try that one more time. Oh, Nintendo's got a new online infrastructure. You're going to love it. It's going to be great. It's robust. It's modern. Like, yeah, there's still the human factor of people disco-fucking-necting. But, the games still ship without any, thought as to what to do about rage quits and people that quit in the middle of a game and all that sort of stuff. Like, there's still so many it still feels like there's so much work to be done on that front in terms of just like, it seems like something that should be a solved problem, you know? Along with people going like, oh, it should have rollback netcode. Like there should be something that's like, and this is how you punish people who quit, and this is how you detect if it was a legitimate network error versus them pulling their cable or, you know, whatever. Especially now that everyone is charging for access to multiplayer. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know, that's one match out of the couple hours we've been playing. Like, who cares? It's not that big a deal. But fill the enemy's clam basket. I still don't know exactly what that is. I assume I will find clams. Is this going to be like, so do I have to get, are these like, instead of Halo skulls, we've got clams and we've got to bring the clam. Is that a clam? Is this a clam? Okay. All right. We're getting clams. Where do I bring the clams? I assume I dropped my clams and now someone else has my clams. I still don't know what the clam basket looks like. And I took sex education in junior high, but you know. All right, I don't. What is that? What is that? Oh, the guy's just got a lot of clams, huh? No clams. No clams. You can throw clams at teammates. It's like a fucking Smash Brothers tournament out here. That's a football. What? Okay. We broke their barrier. And now there's a fun organ playing like this. Oof. Some clams made it into the basket. I'm gonna assume that's because of something I did, because I'm a player. Throw clam. Oh. So I have to get enough clams to make it into a football, and then I throw the football. that what we're doing here? The football opens the basket, and then the clam scores point. This is disgusting. Well, I don't know. We did more hot clams than... I feel icky. Okay. I'm the #1 clam stopper. That's me. #1 clam stopper. Don't let it be said that I'm not out here stopping clams. I'm scared of that. I'm scared of that mode. You know, a simple hey, we've noticed that you've never played the clam mode before, and here's a couple of sentences about... For a game that is so loquacious about everything else, I mean, I'm sure there's something in there somewhere, right? If I go to some fucking bird person or cat lady or something somewhere, that if I go talk to them, they're like, here's how the clams work. You know what? Okay, there we go. There's a good string of defeats there. But this is a little more... Okay, this is a little more... even's not the word. 13 and 20, but... You know. And that's... fresh. Yeah, let's clean up. I mean, come on. Oh, right. Wrong button. We want that button. No, not with friends. We want to do... We want to play the game, not... What? We want to do matchmaking. Normal-ass matchmaking. Thanks to Provd in Red for the 4 months, and Video Games McGee for making it happen out here for 5 months. On these Twitch subscriptions. On this... Clam Blitz. Everybody's rolling. Okay, that worked out pretty well. Does that line mean that I killed that person and they have ghosts so they see me? I don't know what that was. Let's go here. Paint, 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 paint. Not good. Yeah. Could have timed those button presses a little bit better, I think, and maybe that would have helped, but... Take that, Kyler! Oh. Let me off here. Let's go down here and do some dirt. Yeah, fair enough. Just when I had my missiles. That would have been fun if I could have got those missiles off, but... Oh, I don't like the way this looks out here. This looks bad out here. The problem with that jumping attack on the, you know, this slower roller than the default, the first roller, is that by the time you get that jump and splat out there, you've probably gotten fucking smoked. Okay, Kyler. Fine, Kyler. Damn it, Kyler. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, maybe the regular splat roller would be good with, you know, because it'll be a little bit faster. But, I don't like the big bubbler. I think the missiles are fun. You know? Okay, yeah. Hella ink. Hella more ink. Run speed up. Yeah. Well, let's, why don't we try this? Why don't we try a gun? Why don't we, how much for the gun? And then what do we have here? Well, this is the drink machine and the suction mines. Oh, R. Okay, so that doesn't seem like it increases the rate of fire of the gun. I don't know if it's... Well, I should go check and see if that does more damage while I'm arrowed up. 28. 28 with one shot on that. And still 28. So it's not a damage increase. What does the drinks do? Better recovery, maybe? Instant respawn? Okay. Well, let's shoot people. Let's try shooting people. Let's try shooting people. Oh, someone's coming. I noticed too late. Well, okay, it took care of that interloper. Ah! Oh. You can know where I am. I'll be okay. Nope, 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 nope. That hammer guy's down there. Okay. Let's go here. And try that. Ah! Okay. Sure. Works for me. That guy hit me with the hammer. He played the hammer game. Ah, fucking just hit somebody. Yeah, Turns out the roller's really good if you don't know how to fucking aim. I think we got this one. It's looking good. Oh, what? Oh! Alright. 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 Let's play a couple more. I'm inking that home base. Never let it be said. Time. Yeah, I'm having like really conflicted thoughts about this game. I think this game is really good. I think it's really well made. You know, it's cool having a competitive shooter that, you know, the ink stuff instead of just pure kills. Like, I think this mode is really good. And it's nice because it just feels different, you know. There's just been so many. It's, you know, it's easy to say like, oh, this is so much like Splatoon 2. It's like, okay, so there are 3 games like this in the world. Like, okay, sure, that's okay. That's not the worst thing. But at the same time, man, I just, you know, and some of that's going to be like, you know, I'm always going to hit some kind of, like, I'm always eventually going to run into the problem of like, even if I decided like, I'm going to spend the rest of my days playing freaking Splatoon, you know, eventually that's going to lead to, fuck, man. I feel like I was shooting that guy. So I got a couple of hits on him. Anyway. In conclusion, booyah. This is a game that's gonna really cater to people that are getting better and better at the tilt control stuff, and that's just ain't gonna be me. Hey, I shot somebody to death for once. Can I get some hits on a guy? No? Can I not get some hits on a guy? Apparently apparently in this shooter I should not use the guns because I don't know what it is. You know, I understand like if they're getting around on me faster because they're using tilt controls and like I can't turn around fast enough because I've got my sensitivity set and I'm not using, you know, like that makes sense. Like, okay, if I was losing confrontations because of just that basic thing, then I'd be like, yep, that's me. I'm a dumbass. I can't, you know, of course. But when it's like, I just can't fucking line up the goddamn shots? Like, what is happening there? Other than, yeah, I guess I'm a dumbass. Fuck, man, I suck at this game. Hey, never mind. We're back. Yeah, it's, this game is very deflating at times, and you know, sometimes when you lose a battle like this one, you know, or you know, if it's just hard fought up to the end and you lose by like 5%, and you're like, shit, that sucks. But yeah, man, it's think of the gyro like the final intricate movements of your aiming. I think of the gyro as the thing that keeps everything jittering on screen the entire time I'm playing, and is generally a pain in the ass. I think of it as like, now I need to think about hitting the Y button every so often to recenter controls because the camera gets off and weird in a way that I am not used to. And so the additional layers of things I have to think about when the gyro stuff is on, I would suck extra fucking hard. But yeah, I don't know. Having those cases where you have those confrontations where you feel like I am aiming at this person and I am doing damage and I shot first and I should win this confrontation, and then having it drag on way longer than it should because you couldn't land the final shot and like, fuck, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not aiming well. I probably need to, now that I'm getting used to this sensitivity setting, like in the kind of typical other shooter type of way, in a more of a Call of Duty sense, like it would probably be time for me to raise the sensitivity up another notch on the right stick. Ugh. But yeah, I just I feel like I'm just not aiming well. I feel like and I'm not. This is not like a, oh, this is like a, I am fucking playing this game poorly, and I'm not always sure what I need to do to dial it in. Like it's not always immediately clear, other than like, well, just spend more time with it and fucking get good, obviously. But like there's just aspects of it that just I feel like I'm not doing well at. Like that's a good case of like, I felt like I landed the first couple of shots there and then I dumbassed my way around that corner, and maybe I shouldn't have done that, but also I felt like that confrontation ended with both of us just shooting each other and we both died, even though I kind of landed the first shot. But I don't know. Is some of that, you know, what differences in weapons maybe? Never mind, this game's fine. Yeah, I'm putting a drink station down all up in your base zone. What do you think about that? Let them know. Let them know that that drink station is the dead guy's drink station. And hey, they wasted time killing it, so that's time they're not out there painting, so Strategy is what I'm saying. I'm a master tactician. Now what? Yeah, I'm all up in your spawn drinking a soda. How do you like how that shit works? Yeah, actually, yeah. Okay. Got some kills with the gun. Did some aiming with the gun. Aimed the gun at enemies and shot them to death. Which is nice. And that's good. So, second place. Okay. Gonna crack open a cold one with this super scary shirt model. Drink somebody else's drinks. Man, don't that beat all? And now an unprecedented another drink machine. Cracking open cold ones on your graves. Ah! See, that was a good case of I should have fucking shot that person to death. And I did not. Purely my fault. Took out the tank. I'll take it. Ah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I really like the time. You know, the matches being 3 minutes long. I think is really cool. I think, yeah, the speed of this game overall, I think, is nice. Just the... yeah, it just pops, man. The time to kill is fucking nuts. Oh, man. For the amount of time that it felt like we were back there doing dirt in their zone, I thought we maybe would have done that one, but... Yeah, 4th place. All right, now we got a posse. A room full of people I can let down with my shitty aim. Oh no. This is why I don't play multiplayer games with people I know. Oh god. It'll be fine. Oh! Damn this internet. Well, I guess I'll hop into one of these. See how it goes. Just keep shooting this guy until I feel better about myself. All right. I'm here to shoot my stuff all over the place. Make a damn mess. I'm here to enjoy a beverage. That doesn't bode well. It feels like no one on my team decided to paint back here at all. All right, now they're doing some of it. Okay. Getting some coverage. Oh no, bad time for that to happen. Okay. Jeez. Oh boy. So is there a way for me to... Do I have to... Can people just join me if they're on my friends list like they joined before? Or do I have to open up to... Is it only when I'm matching that they can join? I don't know how it works. What's this menu look like? I guess I would have to... Yeah, make a room and... Okay, well, I'll do that. I want to try and get some of y'all... Oh god, what am I doing? I did it again. Alright, okay. Create a room. No password. Yeah. I don't know if Justin is still on. Maybe he's in a match. We'll wait a couple seconds here and then head in. 1, 2. These weird ghostly lobbies are really strange too. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like I'm kind of torn on it. I think it's a really great game. I always have. I really liked Splatoon 2 for a long time too. I didn't stick with it too far past launch, so it was more just like, this is a great game, and I'm done. And I feel like that's, I feel like that's happening here too, where it's like, this is just a really pleasant looking thing. It's just a fun concept still. I think the maps and the speed of it are really cool, and the weapon variety is interesting. And, but also I suck ass at it a lot of the time. All right, we don't need to. And I think the maybe the demoralizing part of it for me is that, like, the parts that I'm really the worst at are the parts that in a lot of other shooters I'm pretty decent at, and that's shooting people with the guns. You know what I mean? Like, that's, you know, generally, and it's not to say I'm some no scope whatever kind of person, but you know, generally, when it comes to aiming and firing the weapons in a shooter... Oh, God. Whoa. What is happening? That is the part that I'm usually all right at. And so... It's this part. It's the part where, like, I'm dancing in front of someone and it's not happening. And I'm like, why is this person still alive? What the fuck is wrong with me? That it's just not getting, I'm just not getting the job done up close, and that's fucking annoying as hell. And I don't know why I'm so bad at it. Is it, you know? And again, I probably need to turn the controller sensitivity up another notch. That might help a slight bit, but I don't know that it's going to be some fucking game changer. Like that case of, like, that person, I'm shooting them in the back and I'm missing shots up super close. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just not fucking good at this game. I don't know. This one feels highly suspect. Okay. I'm surprised. I feel like I'm getting some kills in here and there, and I'm painting okay, it seems like, so maybe this is going to be a better direction to go in than the roller. I'm just tempting to go back to the roller, but I feel like I'm finding some amount of success here. But, you know, also it's probably ours also that the cadence and the pace of this game is quite different from a lot of other shooters, and the weapons kind of are partially splattering paint everywhere, so they're not always designed to be highly accurate or whatever. It is like a sniper rifle or whatever, but I'm also not a sniper rifle kind of guy in shooters, so I'm that middle of the road assault rifle type. Don't want the SMGs because you lose too much range in a lot of cases. Don't want the sniper rifle because I just don't work well at that kind of distance. Just give me that mid-range all-around gun that can kind of get it done anywhere, even if it's not the best suited for any one situation, and I usually end up doing okay. I feel like for the matches I get matched into in Call of Duty, I do pretty alright a lot of the time. Not some esports whatevers, but like I can come out positive KDR. I think that is what I'm talking about. Like those little up close dances they don't feel good. They feel like I'm fucking up bad. They feel like I am terrible. They feel like, oh, you should have won that confrontation 9 times out of 10. Instead, you are winning it 2 times out of 10. Wah! Yep. Oh. Working together like that 2 in a row. It's unfair. Honestly. I'm just going to go back to sleep. At this point. That's bad. That's bad. There's too many of them shooting at me. This is, yeah, no. I don't think we're going to pull this one out. I don't know. We got 6 seconds. We'll see. I don't think we made it happen there. That's way closer than I thought it would be. Honestly. All right, let's get a couple more in, and then I'll probably call it a day here. Still, it's nice to get some matches in. I've been playing a little bit of it kind of in fits and starts. Usually very late at night in handheld mode. And honestly, the problem I have with handheld mode, I think, has been not always it's been a little bit, some of those close encounters, like the enemies get lost in the paint splatter, if that makes any sense. And so you're like, oh, I'm shooting where they were and they have dodged out of the way and I didn't even notice. Like, that is still happening, honestly. That is still a mistake I'm making, but I think I'm making it significantly less on a bigger screen. Which maybe says I should get some glasses. I don't know. Inky Minaj is a decent name, as these things go. I miss my big silly missiles from that dumb roller, honestly. Oh, yeah, how's that tank working out for you? Stay thirsty, friends. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Die. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not even positive what happened there. I guess there was that person boosted away, and maybe there was someone else there. All right, let's just go over here and say booyah a few times and... You know what they say, get busy painting or get busy dying. Oh. Man, I felt really good about the last chunk of time there. I was like, I'm painting, I'm shooting people, this is going great. But it didn't happen that time. Man. Some hot gift subs out there from Lochno and CJ Fant signing up. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Hey. Thanks. It's September. Everybody. Whatever. Head over to the Patreon. You get hot emotes here signing up on Twitch, and you got your Amazon Prime sub, all that stuff. You can definitely point that in this direction, and that's radical. But don't, hey, don't forget the Patreon. You get ad-free shows and other hot benefits there too. If I could figure out a way to make sure that everyone just got the same benefits across all these platforms, boy, would I. But, everyone wants their cut. Everyone wants a taste. But yes, thank you very much. The Twitch subs are awesome. I love them. That's not a good toss. Oh, shit. My drink machine. A Patreon ads only feed. See if they would allow multiple podcast feeds so that I could just have one that's just ads. I would totally do that. I actually do. I mean, we could have an ads archive if people want it, because I do have almost all of the ads recorded into their own files sitting around on the server that I back up all the other stuff to. I want to kill this fucker! No! Ah! See what I mean? I'm fucking terrible at this goddamn game. Oh! I guess, part of it is there's a little bit of a respawn timer, and also the way these battles go, death is meaningful, like when you die, bad things happen. You're not painting. If you ain't painting, you're dying, and the reverse is true as well. And so, like a Call of Duty deathmatch, which is what I mostly play. Nice team deathmatch, just get in there, pull the trigger, have a good time. Everything is totally inconsequential. I don't give a fuck about what the rest of my team is doing. None of that matters. I'm just like, whatever, I'm gonna get out here and shoot these guns, and if I shoot the guns well, great. If we lose, but I shoot the guns well, that's fine by me. This is so much more of a team game, and so caring, you care more about the inking and how that stuff is going, and again, that respawn timer means that you are fucking up and losing when you die. And so that's probably the biggest difference. That's probably why I am feeling having mixed feelings about this game, is because I feel like when I die, I'm letting people down. Whereas in Call of Duty, I can just jump in, play 3 matches, have a good time no matter what, and then be like, fucking rad. All right, cool. I don't want to play any of these other modes, because I know there are obviously objective modes and stuff where team comp and team stuff matters in Call of Duty, and that's fine. They can go do that. I don't give a fuck. Whereas here, last one. Whoa. I don't know why that popped up, but that popped up. Anyway. It is probably because, yes, like, the mode is deeper and more meaningful than Team Deathmatch is in damn near any other shooter, so I'm sure that's part of it. But there's just something about the shooting in this game that, like, I like the general feel of it because I love painting. Like, getting out here and just making my mark. Disgusting. Spreading it around, shooting it all over. Swimming around in it, making a real mess. But oh, that explodes at the end. All right, now we'll just slip by here. Oh. Delicious. Ah, stop doing that. Ah, no it. Yeah. I was not in a position to escape that attack on account of the ink situation. So yeah, I don't know. I think this game is pretty awesome. It's so rad that, and Nintendo of all people, right? I mean, that we have a competitive shooter that is doing something different and is also wildly popular apparently around the world. I'm just not sure that I love it, honestly. That's the thing. Or rather, I love it in concept, but when I play it, it gives me bad feeling sometimes. Oh! Just go. Just go. Fucking get out there. What are we doing? What? Ah! Why did that happen? Why did we jump back to where... What happened there? Oh, there's a lot of their paint back here. This does not... Ah! Die, die, die! Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm always getting super fucked up off that reef slider. Because I love drugs! I don't love drugs. Ibuprofen. You check that shit out? It's crazy. So when they update maps and modes, does it do a full disconnect, reconnect, and totally removes everyone from your party? Or did everyone just know to leave because I was talking about that being the last match? You get kicked after the rotation? That's... You know... It's crazy. That's crazy that that's the case. There's so many aspects of this game with the matching and menus and what it does on a communications error and all this other stuff. They're just like, come on, guys. It is 2022. This is an 8-player game. It's not some insane... My locker still... I mean, I didn't put anything else in it. That's my locker. I don't know. Anyway, that's talking. You know what I mean. That is Splatoon 3. I'm resetting the input on this monitor away from the capture card. Oh, well. Yeah, it's great. I think it's a great game. I think Splatoon 2 was a great game. This is pretty similar. But also, I didn't play enough Splatoon 2 to be able to tell you like which weapons are the new weapons or whatever, you know? So that's a positive and a negative, right? Because it's all still fresh enough in a sense that like I can just jump in and still enjoy it. But also, yeah, I mean, you know, it's a lot of similar concepts and such. And I haven't tried the other modes. I mean, you know, the salmon run stuff or the co-op stuff they had in the last one, I was not super into it. People are saying that it's a little bit better here, but also I saw some people saying that there were just like a lot of weird glitches and bugs around, like, you know, what a communication error might do in a co-op mode and how you might get dropped out and not get any progress or not earn any, you know, points or whatever you're trying to build towards on your catalog or or whatever. So, you know, that's kind of a bummer. And then, you know, there's a single player thing that I haven't looked at all either, but yeah, you know, Splatoon is still good. It's just a good concept. And I think that it's kind of wild that it is sold as well as it did in Japan. I wonder how well it will do here. I'm sure it'll do fine, right? I mean, you know, there's not that many big Switch games anymore. You know, maybe they'll patch in up farming mode and that'll help it sell more worldwide. But until then, you know, we'll see. Splatoon 3 will limp along a little bit. Maybe it'll make it. Maybe it won't. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's really cool. But I feel like I'm also like when you lose, it is demoralizing in a way that a lot of other competitive shooters never do to me. Usually when I lose and other stuff, I'm just like, all right, whatever. Queue up again, let's go. But this one, I get angry at my performance. I don't get angry at the game. It's not like the balance is this and that. You know, it's not some nonsense like that. It's just it's like, man, I feel like I am the shits at this game sometimes. And sometimes I go like, oh, sometimes I'm okay at this. But anyway, that's Splatoon 3. That's going to do it for us here as well. I hope everybody's having a tremendous Wednesday out here in Splatoon land, or whatever land you're in today, he said. What am I even talking about? But yeah, so what else is going on? On Friday, I'll be back 10 a.m. streaming. That is looking like Dragon's Dogma. I don't know. People are selling me on doing some more Dragon's Dogma. I was kind of already down, but it just it seemed like people were a little mixed on the dog. But I'm down to dog it up. I'm down to dog off. Dog off on a Friday. You know how it goes. Head over to dopeassvideogames.com and learn more about the Patreon, all the other stuff. You can sign up. You can hop on the Discord after you've done so, and it's action-packed over there. A lot of, a lot of everything, honestly. I don't know. There's an anime channel there now, so, you know, things went wrong at some point, and we made mistakes, and now this is a community that it has an anime section for it, and in some ways you're like, good, we are cordoning off the wackos and the scum and putting them in their own zone. But then sometimes I find myself in that zone, and then I realize that I am the only one talking about Legend of the Overfiend and La Blue Girl and such, and I guess I'm the wackos and the scum. It happens. It happens. All right, everybody. Apparently my computer has taken some kind of patch and it wants to reboot, and I'm very excited about that. So have a good one, and I will see you soon.